What is up guys? In this video I'm gonna show you how you can turn this loop into this. Ready? Let's go. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna process this loop in as many creative ways as possible. And then we're gonna use all of the processed sounds in our small idea to create a really interesting melodic idea. So we have this loop. So the first thing I do is that I'm gonna time stretch it to fit our tempo, put it to auto mode, and then we put it to generic declicking mode. So I actually want to chop this up. So go to the pattern, select chop, and go to complex and select beat shuffle. So we get lots of different chops. Now it's just a matter of finding phrases that works. Okay, so I found this sequence. And now we're gonna send this to our mixer track. Then I want this to be really heavy sidechained. So I pull up shaper box with a sidechain. Then I want to mess a little bit around with the shape of the sound. So I'm gonna pull up a transient shaper, pull down the sustain. So it's gonna get a little bit more choppy feel. Pull up the attack. And together with this, we can actually also select all of the clips and just make them a little bit shorter. Because I want that choppy feel to the sound. Next, we pull up an RC20, do a low cut, do a high cut and do a low cut. Then I want to add some digital noise. Gonna add Guitar X6, pull up one of my Guitar X6 presets that are just gonna degrade the sound really much. So this one. Then turn off the auto filter. Then we're gonna put the sidechain after Guitar X6 because the delay and all the reverb is gonna be a little bit too much. And then lastly, an EQ, that's just to remove a lot of the low end and also a bit of the high end, because I just want this to be like a mid-range kind of effect. Pull down the volume because it's really loud, so you get something like this. Awesome. Okay, for this next one, I'm gonna use a plugin as well. So we're gonna assign this to a mixer track. Pull up the plugin called Effectrix by Sugarbytes. And now I just want to use this chaos button just to generate random results. So I'm just gonna play. I think it's the stretch thing that's a little bit too much, but then I like that filter and the crush. So maybe we should use the filter a little bit more. So this one is a little bit too much. And then to make stuff even more creative, I'm actually gonna reverse this one to see what kind of interesting results it's gonna come up with. Weird. Then we're gonna pull up an EQ just to remove low end. And just a tiny amount of the high end is going to be reduced. And now we're going to bounce this to audio. So go to consolidate tracks and time selection. Press start. And then we're going to select the chopping mode and select beat shuffle, because now we have some unique bits that are reversed and also being added with the Effectrix. And then select generic, just so all of the clicks are removed. I really like this first one. It almost reminds of a tape spin. So I think this one is going to be saved as an effect, maybe here and here. Let's see if there's any other bits. This one is pretty cool. I think I'm going to add this here and here. So all of these bits are going to be like fillers. but they're kind of dry. So I'm gonna add this to mix track and select some reverb. I actually want to add a little bit of delay as well to this one. Ping pong delay, a little bit less of feedback. So we get something like this. That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. For this next one, we're gonna drag the sample into Splice. And now I'm gonna try to do some vocal chops, or maybe melody chops. This one is pretty dope. Okay, this is a pretty cool sequence. Okay, so I came up with this sequence. So one magic trick is to add some swing. So you can just hit Alt Q on FL Studio and you get this quantizer up here, and then I have some MPC style swing templates. Just hit accept and then you get a little bit more like a shuffly feel. So these one are gonna be processed as well, and I'm thinking of adding a lot of distortion. So I'm using Decapitator from Sound Toys, pulling up the drive. Then we're gonna pull up Guitar Rig 6 and I'm gonna add a Pro filter to remove some of the low end. Put up the resonance a little bit. Then we're gonna add a little bit of chorus with the choral. And then we need some delay. And I want to pull up the low cut and the high cut so the delays are not being too present. And I think I'm gonna change this to a straight tempo. Awesome. It's already getting like that bouncy feeling to it. And then I actually want to add a phaser just so each of these delays are being changed a little bit. Put down the stereo a little bit. Oh my god, this sounds amazing. Then we're gonna add some sidechain as well, just to make it bounce a bit to the beat. Lastly, an EQ to remove any unwanted low end and reduce a little bit of high end. I'm gonna turn up the volume a little bit. Okay, let's see how this sounds together with everything else. So definitely we're gonna reduce this one because it's a little bit too loud. So I'm also gonna do some EQing here. So this is mainly just gonna be something in the background. Okay, so these vocal chops are a little bit too low in the mix, so we're just gonna fix that by adding a compressor. And then we're gonna turn up the gain. Really cool.
Okay, I need to tell you something. Did you know that you can download my full FL Studio projects? On scrapsaudio.com you can get my full project files and see all of my production techniques inside. Here you'll get access to all samples and presets used in the project. This is a huge game changer for beginners or advanced producers that want to improve their skills. So go check out my Scraps audio profile via the link in the description down below. Okay, that's it. Let's get back into the video.
Next, we're gonna make some reversed reverb sweeps so we can sweep into transitions. So I'm just gonna look for a small audio snippet that I can use. This one, and then we're just gonna make it really, really short. put it to mixer track. Just add a ton of reverb. Then we're gonna bounce this to audio. Time selection, amazing. Reverse this, make it fit to the track. And then we're gonna assign this to a mixer track as well. And add a tiny amount of reverb and a little bit of EQ to remove the low end. And a little bit of the high end. And then we get something like this. Really cool. So all of like the chops for the melody is like this. Okay, so I think for the last thing, I'm gonna try to pitch up the loop 12 semitones, so we get it like a chipmunk kind of sound. Okay, so the loop is pitched up, and then I want to make like a transgate stuttering effect. Put it to another mixer track, pull up the transgate by kilohertz, so it gets something like this. Pretty awesome. And then the key here is to add a lot of creative effects to make these chops sound really awesome. And I'm gonna go to my preset pack again, and then I think I'm gonna try to use this one. And then of course we need some sidechain because we're building a house track. I think I'm maybe gonna swap out this tape echo with this delay instead. Put this to ping pong mode. So we get something like more stereo. Then we're gonna pull up an EQ. And I'm trying to boost the highs just a little bit. Just to get a little bit more of high end. And then lastly, we're gonna add a compressor just to make sure that this is loud enough to be audible. Let's listen to everything together. Okay, it's pretty weird, but it kind of works. Let's listen to it with the rest of the elements. Okay, it actually sounds way better than I thought it was gonna be, so pretty awesome actually. Okay guys, that's it for this video. I really hope it showed you some ways to be more creative with loops and turn them into really awesome melodic ideas. If you liked the video, it would mean so much to me if you will smash that like button or even subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in some sound inspiration and some presets, you can go check them out on my web shop. The link is in the description down below. So I hope to see you in the next one. Take care, peace.